Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for some more EU4 in our German campaign in the year 1717, 22nd of August, and we are going to continue things here. Before we get started, if you're enjoying the series, please hit that like button, it helps me out, and if you haven't already joined the clan, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more great content. We have been preparing for our upcoming war. Intent on taking England, at least as much of it as we can. Overseas lands probably first, because they'll be easier to grab up. And they don't have a lot of them, although they do have English Congo. We'll see. And I probably should look at... Yeah, I think we're going to recruit an army down here. Can I recruit a full-on army right here? Is that the thing I can do? Wait until the manpower gets up and then recruit them? Possibly. We'll see. But we also have a few things going on. We got the disloyal military, unfortunately. I oopsed on a command there. I could have done something different. We got the Age of Reformation, our first splendor, first objective reached. No, not objective. What's it called? What are these? What are these things called? I forget. I'm really forgetting what these things are called. But anyways, their first bonus from having the objective, the splendor enough to fulfill, having fulfilled these objectives gives us splendor. Splendor gives us the ability to use one of these. Now, unrestricted conquest. Ignore coring distance. What? Really? Oh, I like this. I do like fire damage received minus 20% for Prussia, but that's manpower. Loyal liberty desire in same continent subjects. What the heck does that mean? I mean, obviously, subjects in the same continent. Right. I was going to say the colonies are never in the same continent, but it says subjects, which would be like Finland and the Ulm at the moment. Artillery damage from back row plus 20%. That's huge. Global naval engagement. I don't even know what global naval engagement is. Somebody can explain that? That would be fantastic. Improved force march. Force march costs no power. What? Forced march costs no power? You know how much faster we could blitz? Anti-revolutionary 0. Liberty desire of subjects development minus 0.33%. Okay. Napoleonic warfare. Artillery bonus versus forts plus 3. Oh my goodness, there's so many good things here. Artillery bonus versus forts plus 3. Our sieges would be substantially quicker with that. Improved force march. We would get around much quicker. Naval engagement. I don't know if that's the number of ships that get into a fight, I'm guessing. This one, Liberty Desire, not vitally important right now. Ignoring coring distance would allow us to jump off into the new... to the Southeast Asian front. Improved artillery range. Artillery range increases the damage from back row by 20%, is massive. This is not a big deal. Loyalty of our subjects nearby is pretty decent, and we could get the fire down. I think the one we need is the forced march for blitz. So we're going to choose. I know you guys, half of you are going to be like, yeah, that's a great idea, and the other half are going to be like, why did you pick such a stupid thing? But I'm going to pick it because I want these to be fast wars. That means I want these troops to hit fast, I want them to finish fast, and get out fast. The plus to the fort would be the other thing that would help us siege out faster. Might have been even more important. But being able to run quickly and hit the enemy is going to be a big deal. We might be able to even stack wipe things better that way. Forts, let's prepare for, let things go here while we look at the forts. England only has 2 mainland forts. It's a fort level 9 and fort level 8. Oh my goodness, seriously? Wow. Okay. So we don't have the artillery to take care of you. What does this province need to be sieged? I don't even know. Is there a way to look now? Is there? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we have to be at war with somebody to look at that. 9s, 8s. Okay, his forts their forts are definitely stronger than mine right now. Perhaps I need to consider fixing that. And probably we have too many forts at this stage. Terrell, you probably need an upgrade to your fort. Can you even do that? No, we don't have the next tech for a fort, do we? What is the next fortress tech? I don't know. Fortress 24. What? Star Fort level 19, conscription center, and fortress level 24. We do have the fortress level 24, but why don't we have that ability? I don't want a star fort, I want a fortress. Why is that not a thing? That's a fortress. Replace a star fort. Need 100. Oh, we don't have the money. Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing that we don't have, is the monies. So I think we're mustering the armies here. How are we doing for cash flow right now? We're at plus 59 with the new changes. We're still spending 72 on mercenaries. More cores. Does that put us under? I think that officially puts us under the, yeah, way below the overextension limit. 57, 59, and 20. Good. One more batch at 57. Why can you not? Oh, because you're being missionaries working at you, right? Yeah. Piedmont. Okay, so we have a surplus of admin points now. That's good. Fighting England and France might take longer than I anticipated. Had I noticed that they are already upgraded to fortresses, I should have gone with the Napoleonic warfare for the increased artillery bonus versus forts. That is very sad. Bad move, Drake. Moving around quickly is not going to help if you stand for 3.5 years to siege down the city. Alright. Mercenary maintenance reduced. That's nice. Very nice, actually. That's going to help the budget substantially. Yeah, the drop, well, dropped by 4 or 5 ducats a month. I think we might be a little overzealous on the idea of taking out, withholding attacks from the French. If they're going to run around with stacks of 50 or 60. Master Recruiter has died. That's unfortunate. Although we could probably find somebody who's of a decently homebound culture, right? Fort defense, morale of armies, reinforcement speed, discipline would be even better. We're $1 away from being able to get the commandant. Do we hire you? What's your Prussian? You're a full-on Prussian culture. Of course you are, because you're disciplined. You're born in Berlin. Do we get this guy? Not yet. I think we hold off until we're ready to go to the war. Conversion successful. We should be able to... No, that's not what I want. Over here. Oh, missionary's already working. It was the other spot that got its missionarying done. Welsh Burn is available to be converted. We have 3 loans. I'm aware of that. Poland's declared war on Russia. Hello. Interesting. Military access for Russia? Sure thing, my friend. High fervor. We are in war mode already. Let's enact trade. This advisor, we're making 9 points without the advisor. Do we bring him on or do we save a few bucks still? Loyal estates they're fixing, but they will take a while before they get back up to the 40 marker. You've already mustered your 50k. You guys probably need to muster some units here, so let's do that first. We're going to get regular artillery. What? Why can I not do regular artillery? 6, 7, 8, and then I think another batch over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and some horse. I think it was 4, right? 4 horse, yep. 4 there. Oh, we're out of money. That's unreasonable. Come on, finish up, Mr. Month. Give me... Whoa. Spain, the end of hostilities between court and country. Okay. A revolution. Alright. Where was my troops? I was trying to hire, please. There we go. And now to deal with this revolution. It is in northern Germany. Okay. Get up there and just park there for a while. Because you'll kill them and then you'll have to sit for a while you wait. I'm uneasy about going into the war with France right now, with not having very much manpower and not having very much cash at the moment. France also has the French Canadians, which should probably get some attention. They also have California, I believe, right? Yeah, California is on their side, so that'll get involved. England has not much down here, but it might be annoying. Really? Really? You're gonna rebel there? Really? That's annoying. You can hang out up here. That's silly. That's okay. Okay, so those rebellions dealt with. We can move on. If we're going to attack France, 90, 100. We got 125,000 units here. And once we siege, we'll have to siege the fortress. We can't siege the fortress with only 25k. That's going to be our biggest problem this time. Fort sieges are going to be huge. Where's the Pope? Oh, is that your capital? Oh, the Pope's going to be an insta-siege. Good. Okay. You then are going to want a leader with some siege power. Oh, we have nobody here, right? You're really, really high in mobility. There you go. 6533. You're ridiculous. You're utterly ridiculous. Go down and join him. We'll grab the discipline guy right now. Might as well. That'll really help our discipline nicely. Too many leaders, really? How's that even possible? Yeah, not a big deal. I'm actually not concerned about that. Who are you taking? You're there. Okay. And Wilhelm, you're up here. Okay, you are what? 5562. You're ridiculous, sir. You're utterly ridiculous. 4541 is kind of ridiculous as well. Okay, actually you can head back down this way immediately, and you can come unsiege that. Ladislav, where are you, sir? You're the Canadian. I wonder if we should just attach this unit to the Canadian troops. 36.7, they're getting back up. Soon they'll be back to a reasonable spot. You guys can group up. This batch here, did I grab only the right things? Let's double check that. You guys come down here, please. And you guys come over here, please. There's that 25k can join in on the Namen forces here under, who's this? Wilhelm Schumann. Wilhelm Schumann. He's a tank. Oh no, that's Sherman. My bad. And who else is there? There's a naval leader, and then the admin or the movementy guy. You're not really worth holding on to because you're not super stellar awesome in combat. We need one up here that is super stellar awesome in combat, though. Well, let's see if the air can be a good leader. Or not. Autosave. 3531. Yeah, our air can be the English conqueror. There, and then we keep underneath the limit. Supply limit of 66, huh? Move on in and join him. Conversion of Piedmont successful. So actually find something else to work on there, and you can start the coring of Piedmont. So everything is started. All the coring is started. We have 302 manpower admin points right now. We're not going to be buying anything right now unless we go with a upgrade to some forts, but I don't think that's going to be the way to go. I think what we're going to depend on here is our army. Space Marines will do their job, crush things as they go. I want this to be a super fast war, so I might even hold off until next episode before we start the war, because hitting them fast and furious is going to matter big time to me. You guys don't have any leaders. We might hire in some more leaders right before the war. This crew is going to come down and take out the Pope right away and siege out his capital, which is Pisa. These guys are going to deal with the French army, and I think deal with them direct combat is probably the best way to do this. You can actually come around there. You're going to let them move in to our turf and siege it if they want to. Here we are grouping up for marital bliss. That's apparently what we're grouping up for. Gain a bunch of money, gain some prestige. We'll gain the money, thanks. And then you can be the backup. You can join him when he gets into a real fight. Pardon me. We have the Navy, which is hanging out here, fully reinforced with the general in, or the admiral in readiness. I'd like to hit any French units right away. Control the channel, any French or English ships right away the moment we get the chance to. Do we have... Can we get eyes on England to see what he has for our generals and our troops? He's probably got them hanging out in London. He might not. They might all be overseas right now. If that's the case, that'll be a quick siege of the English mainland. Very quick siege. Citrol is now finished. That's interesting. Unless he's got him up here in Gwynedd, he does not. So he could be hiding out in the marshes, or he could be hiding out in Oxfordshire. But I think... Good. You took that back? Good. You come back down this way. And you also... Actually, no. You guys all come up to the capital here. And you're going to deal with the California troops as they arrive. Okay. So I think we're pretty much ready for a fight. That's going to be next episode, of course. Nobility is slowly regaining their trust in us. How much? Currently changing at 0.11% per month. No problem. Condottieri, we have 40,000 troops, 41,000 manpower. We're at 1,100 ducats, and we have a good, solid cash flow. Debts can be repaid in a few years when they come up. What else do we need to be aware of? Well, the Russian war is going how? Russia is beating back Poland at the moment, I believe. No, they both seem to be thinking they're... Oh no, Poland is saying they're winning. I was reading that wrong. Okay, the Ottomans involved in a war? Just against the Mamluks. It's not a real war, Ottomans. That's just a territorial concession on the part of an unwilling partner. So that's where we're at here. See if what's going to happen if we hit the Pope instead. England, Brittany, and France. Well, I wouldn't want that. Take England, France, and... What? Why is Poland defender of the Catholic? What a stupid setup. Alright. The Ottomans want turf. Well, they could get turf from, say, Poland. If we join them, get them to join. We offer them territory and get them involved. Bring Brittany in on the war. Poland is going to get crushed because they're being hit from the far side by the Russians. And they will be the defender of the faith if they join the fight. And then we'd have the Pope, France, and Poland. I unfortunately would have Poland, but I think the Ottomans would take care of it. I think we'd just leave the East entirely and let the Polish do their thing while we knock out the Papal State first and then France. I think that would be the priority. Well, we'd knock out the English mainland and then bring all the troops across to push the French. I think that's what we're going to do, but that'll be next episode. Thank you all for joining me. Hit the like button if you're enjoying things. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do. And I have some attrition going on in some armies. That's unfortunate. But we'll take care of that next episode. Thank you so much for joining me. And we'll see you in game.